Hey everyone, we're here at Bunbury Aero Club. I'm tuning in a bit early because these guys are ready to go, and we're about to go flying over the Peel-Yalgorup Lakes. I'm really excited for you to join me. I hope you can hear me all right with all of the microlights in the background. You can see they're starting to get warmed up. So I'm pretty keen to jump in the trike and get warmed up too. I put extra layers on today because I was pretty cold the other day. G'day Craig, thanks for joining us. Nice to see you here today. I'm about to jump in the trike and start her up. And yeah, let's go for a fly. Good sound, thank you. Thanks for letting me know. I've got several layers on. I've got my thermals. I've got my heated vest on, and I've got a puffer under my flying suit. It's really cold. Don't know if you can see the fog coming out of my mouth, but it's cold. And yeah, it's going to be a beautiful morning. It's dead calm here at Bunbury. There's a little bit of light fog, but other than that, I think it's going to be a gorgeous, calm day. So we're going to fly north over the Preston, Field and the Yalgorup Lakes, just south of the Peel-Harvey Inlet, and then we're going to head back to Preston Field. Morning, Nicola. Thank you for joining me. Thanks, Pam. Thanks for joining in. Welcome, welcome. Good to see everybody coming in. It's pretty fresh here this morning. I'm just going to fix my hair here so that my helmet can go on, because otherwise it gets in the way. And then I better jump in the trike so I'm not keeping these guys waiting any longer. So that back seat is free for you guys. Hope you enjoy the flight this morning, and let's get to it. See you up there. Let's turn my GoPro on as well, so forget about that and just fly. Okay, that's on. Get this helmet on. Make sure everything's zipped up as well. Get fresh with that. What's the light propeller? Alrighty. I hope you all can hear me again. I'm just going to go through my pre-flight checks before we take off. So, Twin Fisher is the acronym. Ooh, she's cold. Keep revved up here. Okay, tyres are pumped up. I have clearance for movement on the hand and foot throttle. Wind is calm. Wires zip, 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 zip. Oh, my zip's good enough. Fixtures off. Pin secure. Fuel is on, it's clean, it's sufficient. We've got 48 litres on board.
Traffic Bunbury, microlight 6512, taxiing from Western Angus to 25 Run Up Bay, traffic Bunbury.
Okay. Switches are working. Set control locker. Ooh, it's going to take a little while to get warm this morning, I imagine. Okay. Full of free movement of the control. Looking at this place, trying to get track of all the bodies. And I sort out my iPad. Alright, the airplane, I think C is also for computer for me. Later. Yeah, slide is there. Okay, it's running it already.
My outside air temperature is reading 1 degree Celsius.
Did you hear that? It's 1 degree Celsius outside this morning, so you know, it's a little bit cold. Alright, let's plug in the iPad. Sure. Alrighty, helmet's still not. My helmet is still not. This helmet is still not. My gosh, zero. Radio.
Yeah, you're breaking up there, Rebel. Squealing and breaking up.
Negative, it's not me.
Oh, okay.
Free traffic microlight 9120, taxing from Western Hangers to run update. Stop free. Oh my god, my nose is so cold. And look, my little windscreen's already all fogged up. So I think we're going to take us out of runway 25 this morning from what they'll see. And then we'll turn right, head north. So we're taking off to the west, which is towards the coast. Which is so weird for me. I still feel like the ocean's on the wrong side. Because I'm used to flying over east. Now I'm coming up past the windsock here and you'll see it's completely calm and it's just dead. Big yellow windsock here on my right. My aircraft is only up to 24 degrees. So it's going to take a little while to get warm. That's what the run-up bay is for. Sit around and wait for the engine to warm up. Wow, what a beautiful day. The sun's very bright. All of these little taxi lines around here. Now, a few people ask me if my transponder is working because they want to follow me on flight radar 24. So if that's you and you're looking for me on flight radar 24 at the moment, I haven't switched it on and I'm not going to. And that's because I haven't had it calibrated. So I'm not using it at the moment. Now, just gonna get my sunglasses out here. As I forgot to before. And then I'm gonna make sure I do everything up properly again. Okay. Secure. Make sure that little backpack is secure. Not going anywhere. Okay. Up to 40 degrees. Oh, I see all the comments coming in. I wish I could read them. So I'm just sitting in the run-up bay at the moment for those who just joined. Bunbury Aero Club. Three other
Your radio out.
pilots with me. I've got, we're going to go for a fly.
Yeah, so Jeff and Colleen don't have any radio this morning, guys.
Okay. Guys, this is working. Here we go. Oh, one of the guys here has a GoPro on his helmet. That's pretty rad. You're going to see me just wiping my nose a lot this morning because it's so bloody cold. Okay. It's taken ages for my engine to warm up. Oh, yeah, I didn't see my instruments before because I was distracted. So let's go through twin fish again. Tires popped up, had clerical with another hand and foot throttle. Wind is calm, wires, instruments now. Elevation 53, oil tank, oil pressure's working, source gas and cylinder headsets are working, battery's charging. Feels good. Mixtures are in. Secure, feels on position, just did my switches. Control lock is off, computer set up. Control lock still up, harness is still up. Gear harness is still up. My bags are secure, radio is on the right frequency. I'm gonna put my other frequency on Melbourne Center.
Microlight company, radio check. Yeah, 6512's receiving you 5.
Yeah, 9120, receiving you 55. Okay, I'm at 47 degrees. Taking a bit longer to warm up today.
Are you talking about the engine or about you?
race. Alrighty, I'm good to go. You guys good too?
Yeah, 65, 12 is ready.
4068 ready and on your tail.
Okay. Microlight 9120, taxi to Holding Point runway 25. Bunbury. Yeah, I'm good already on the call sign. We've got clear Bunbury traffic. There's a displaced threshold here at Bunbury. 125. I think this is it here to my right. Okay, here we go. Nobody coming. Visor is down. Put the strobes on. Bunbury traffic, microlight 9120. Enters and rolls runway 25 for departure to the north. Bunbury. Alrighty. Hope you're all ready. You're about to take off. Here we go.
Bunbury traffic, microlight 468 entering runway 25, departure to the north. Bunbury traffic.
Where?
Traffic Bunbury, microlight 6512, entering lining up runway 25, and we're flying to the north. Traffic Bunbury.
Well, that's something that's never happened to me before. I've taken off and my visor just popped up. It's not good. But here we go. It's clear again. All fine. All good. But see that. There we go. Wow. Pretty magic. Hope you guys have good view. I was going to sit at 1,500, I think. Bunbury traffic, microlight 9120 is departed circuit and turning to track coastal north at 1,500 Bunbury. Wow, where are the other guys?
Bunbury traffic, microlight 4068 departing the circuit for the coast, and we'll be tracking north to Preston Field. Bunbury traffic.
What altitude though? Wow, so pretty. Oh, here we're coming up to the coastline now.
Traffic Bunbury, microlight 6512 is departing upwind runway 25, tracking to the coast and then north coastal. On climb, currently 800 to 1,000 feet. Traffic Bunbury.
Okay, 1,000 is what I want to know. Let's come down. Got a little bit of a tailwind this morning. So this is the Australind over here. The Australind part of the Leschenault estuary over here to my right, which is another important shorebird area. Just to the south of the Peel and Yalgorup Lakes. So I'm going to track along the coastal side, the beach side of the Australind. And then
Traffic Bunbury, microlight 6512, currently 1,200 on climb 1,500. Tracking north coastal over the city. Traffic Bunbury.
Welcome to CCAT 127.0.
Bunbury traffic, microlight 4068, overhead the city at 1,300. We'll be descending to low level 500 over the coast, up tracking north. Bunbury traffic.
so you can see the other three microlights over there. I'm right over the coast. Now, where's my... Microlight 9120 to other three microlights. I'm just tracking to the southern point of the Australind, and then I'll track coastal at 1,000. This is so much fun. So I don't know if you guys can see it. It probably just look like three little specks over there. Three microlights. Anyway, there's beautiful fog all over the hills in the distance. It's quite beautiful. There's a little bit of, there's a few clouds over here too, but for the most part it's completely clear. Very beautiful. I might pull the bar in a bit. Oh, I'm glad I got my extra layers on today. I don't feel so cold. No, this morning.
What's your airspeed there, Rebel?
It's about 48, 45 knots.
Yeah, I'm just coming up on your right at 1,500. It's going to be passing you.
Yeah, I've got your visual high. Right.
I'll just slow down a bit. I'm currently cruising at 66, so I'll just slow down.
Yeah, slow down. I can see the guys over there. So anyway, I was telling you all about my layers because it's so bloody cold up here. I've got a lovely thermal on, as well as a singlet and a t-shirt and my jumper. Then I got my heated vest on, a puffer jacket and my flying suit. And I have 2 pairs of socks on. And I got my gloves on.
Okay, should be about matching you now.
Right, for long, I'm sure you'll sort past me now. I'm going to descend to 500 over the coast. So you guys are at 1,000. Should be alright.
Remember, I could adjust my speed. So I'm sitting at 6 knots now.
So one of the microlights with us this morning is a 2-stroke 582, which flies slower than the 4-stroke microlights like this one. And the other microlight is an Aquila, a different brand. It's not an airborne trike. I think we've got 2 airborne trikes, including my own this morning, and 2 Aquila trikes, which I believe are South African, I think. Wow, so this is the Leschenault estuary. Pretty magic. I've never actually been here before. That over there looks like a really great wetland. I reckon that shorebirds would like to hang out over there. It looks very similar actually to like the Stockton Sands bit back in the Hunter. And a lot of the areas around here remind me of flying around Lake Macquarie and the Hunter. It's when I was flying down here on Friday, I was so bummed that I couldn't show you all the estuary because my feed cut out before we got here, so I'm really chuffed to be able to do this with you today. But I was like, oh, this is just like flying along the coast at Lake Macquarie, except the ocean's on the wrong side. What a magic morning. Now, keep an eye out for the other guy who's just behind me.
Microlight Milly, Microlight 4068, confirming that you intend to do a straight-in approach on runway 35 Preston. The field is very quiet.
Yeah, microlight 9120. I am going to go past Preston Field and a bit further up to look at the lakes and check them out before I come back and land at Preston Field after that.
Okay, copy that. We'll see you down on the ground.
No worries, I'll see you there.
Yeah, I might follow Milly as well. I'll just speed up and catch up to her.
I take it, Milly, from what you're saying, you're doing your adventure flight north of Preston prior to touchdown at Preston.
Affirmative.
Okay, I'll join you.
That would be lovely. Oh, look at all the fog out there. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah, it reminds me a lot of the Hunter, except, you know, I guess the mountains in inverted commas are a bit lower here. They call the hills mountains in the west. There's just not much there. But they're still bumpy to fly over on Friday. Okay, so Preston Field is the name of the airstrip that we're going to be landing at later on. And it's only 20 nautical miles of the field. I was like, well, that's not a very long fly. I want to go see the lakes and stuff like that. So, yeah, we're going to go past Preston Field and go check out the Yalgorup Lakes because my wonderful sponsors, the Peel-Harvey Catchment Council, this is their hood, and I wouldn't have this little microlight if it wasn't for them. They donated a significant amount of money to me back in 2018 so that I could get this little plane. Their logo's on my wing up here to my right. Very proud to support the Peel-Harvey Catchment Council logo. And they take care of this estuary and the Peel and Yalgorup Lakes, which includes the Peel-Harvey Inlet. And I think the Australind is just south of that area, if I'm not mistaken. So these estuaries are really important for migratory shorebirds and the other water birds, and also, of course, for marine and fisheries, all the rest of it. They provide important habitat, support biodiversity in the area. And
microlight 6512 is just coming up behind you, 6120. Will be on your right hand side and climbing to your right.
Cool. So I'll just keep an eye on the other guys. I've got a bit of it easily with.
Bunbury traffic, microlight 4068, 10 miles to the north and outbound. We'll change channels. Bunbury traffic.
Okay, so he's changing channel because he's going to land at Preston Field and they talk on a different frequency there. It's actually Melbourne Centre frequency in the circuit. So, what was I saying? The estuary and biodiversity. So the estuary is a really important site for dolphins as well. There's a wonderful population of dolphins there and a citizen science program that identifies the different dolphins and tracks their movement. There's also large areas of salt marsh, which is an endangered ecological community that's vitally important for shorebirds as well. And it's listed as a Ramsar Site, which means it's a protected area. And to be listed as a Ramsar Site, you have to meet several of 9 criteria. And the Peel-Harvey Estuary and Yalgorup Lakes meet 7 of the 9 criteria. So that's a pretty big deal. And that includes regular counts of over 20,000.
Microlight 6120, microlight 6512. Do you copy?
So regular counts of over 20,000 water birds, including shorebirds, which is pretty massive. And of those shorebirds, there's I think there's 17 species regularly recorded there. So, and 3 of those you get internationally significant numbers. So what that means is there's more than 1% of the total flyway population showing up at this estuary on a regular basis. That's massive. And those species are sharp-tailed sandpipers. There's been counts of over 5,000 sharp-tailed sandpipers in the estuary at any one time, which is about 5% of their population actually. Curlew sandpiper and also redneck stint. And I believe there's been counts of like 11,000 redneck stint or something like that here in the estuary. It's really ridiculous. So, to have flocks in those numbers is a pretty special thing. So we just passed the Australind. I don't know if you can see there's I think it's Kesman's microlight over here to me on my right. It's nice to have that in view. In front of us is the Yalgorup Lakes, and they'll be coming into view soon. I believe Preston Lake is the bottom one. It's pretty cool. And as I mentioned before, it's also a really important place for marine biodiversity and fisheries. So we've got black bream here is the major fish species. Oh, it's hard to talk when your lips start to get cold. The major fish species that breeds here in the estuary. It's an important food source, obviously, for the dolphin and great for fishing, and it's important to the Noongar people as part of their culture as well. And keeping an eye on my altitude here, so everybody is. I'm back at 1,500 feet. I'm checking my oil temps and pressure. All good, all green. Everything's okay. Beautiful. Lovely quiet morning today. I've got hair in my mouth. It's really gross. Hang on. Ugh. That's better. Gosh, I just love that you get to see me doing gross things on live TV. I'm enjoying this extreme layer system of clothing. Great. Hope you're all still with me. Oh yeah, I can see you all. Hi everybody. Hope you're enjoying the view. When we come back to Preston Field, you'll have a better view of the ocean as well, which will be magic. Oh, I think my little GoPro died already. Well, that's not fun. I think the battery gets too cold and it dies quickly. That's a bit lame. I might have to do something about that. Can't see anything in the water. Oh. So it's 8 o'clock here. We've got to be back at Bunbury for breakfast at 9:30. So I'm looking forward to some eggy toast. It'll be second breakfast for me, which is my favourite meal of the day. Wow, look, here we go, here in the lake, here, the bottom of the lake. And it's just so calm that the reflections in the water are like a mirror. And that's something that, as a pilot, you look out for because it indicates there's no wind on the ground. And that's pretty much what you want as a track pilot. For landing, nice calm day. So I've just come back down.
Traffic Bunbury RV9, Sabulu is 10 miles east inbound on descent through 3000, circuit area 05. Traffic Bunbury.
Oh, okay. And then we're back to Bunna. I'm going to come in there a bit so that you can see these lakes better. But it'll probably might be a little bit bumpier. the lake now. Wow, pretty magic. Probably got the sun right in your eyes there. All that fog's starting to burn off now. Gorgeous. Got little tailwinds cracking along at 60 ground speed. We're doing an airspeed of 56 knots at the moment.
Traffic Bunbury, RV9 to Zulu, joining circuit. Midfield, crosswind for runway 07. Traffic Bunbury.
Now Preston Field's just over here to my right. Might just monitor both CTAS, so somebody there can hear at the same. I've lost my microlight friend. I might
If I want my section to 07 night day,
I think he's next to me, but out of my vision because my wings.
Traffic 12 Photo 629 at my 30 kilometres to the north of the centre, 2100 east, second area 14, Bunbury.
This is Lake Preston. I think let's have a look here. What's that? Yeah, Lake Preston, and the one to the north is Lake Clifton. Okay. So that's Preston Field just over there, to my right. And that's a north-south runway there. And that's where we're going to land on the way back. Let's have a look around. Hopefully. Oh, look at that. I think my camera has moved a bit again. It does that with the wind. Anyway, I hope you can still see me okay. So for those of you who don't really know about shorebirds, shorebird is a word that refers to about 50 different species that come to us.
Traffic Bunbury, Oscar Zulu, turning final on 07, full stop Bunbury.
So shorebirds is a term that refers to birds that live predominantly around wetlands, and they're different to seabirds in that they don't have webbed feet and they can't land on water. And when they have chicks, the chicks can feed themselves. They don't rely on mum and dad to bring them back food, and we call that precocial, being precocial. And there's about 50 species of shorebirds here in Australia, and over half of them are migratory, and that means they fly all the way to the Arctic to breed and fly all the way back to Australia again every single year. So they're here in Australia from about September to March, and they're up in the Arctic doing their breeding thing from around March, April through to August. Well, the breeding actually happens around June, July, but I decided that they're flying, doing these epic journeys. It's a 12,500 kilometre trip each way, and they're spending most of their time in their life cycle here in Australia in our summer. They're going up to the Arctic for the summer, so chasing an endless summer in that migration cycle, which is pretty amazing. And this estuary here is home to 17 of those migratory species in large numbers, as I was talking about before. So important that we look after this estuary so that the birds can keep coming back and being able to make those migrations. Whew. I was talking about Peel-Harvey Catchment Council before and the amazing work they do to protect this estuary. And one of the things that they do is in collaboration with BirdLife Australia, who I also work for, and Wingford is a project partner with BirdLife, and they participate in the annual migratory shorebird count, or biannual I should say. We try and organise a count right across Australia in as many estuaries as possible, one in summer, one in winter, and we rely on citizen scientists to volunteer their time and go out and count shorebirds for us and collect those data and put them into our online database, bird data. And that's such an essential thing for protecting shorebirds and their habitats. And one of the reasons that this estuary has been able to be listed as a Ramsar Site is because we know the numbers of those birds that are present here. So shorebird monitoring contributes to habitat protection and also conservation management of those habitats, because if we know where the birds are roosting, if we know what areas they're feeding, and if we know what numbers they're occurring in and what species there are, because different species need different things, then we can manage those areas to protect the resources that they need to continue to keep coming back here year after year and take care of those birds. It's so
Appreciate if I can get the weather for Whiskey Alpha Hotel for details planning, please. Rolling on 07 for the possibility
So I believe this is Ramsar Site number 482, which means it was
Traffic product 629.10. GNS is to the north of the past 3,400. Attention is joint downwind runway 07 Bunbury.
which means that this estuary was listed with the 482nd estuary to be relisted as a Ramsar Site internationally. And I believe Steve from Peel-Harvey Catchment Council was telling me the other night that there's over 20,000 Ramsar sites around the world now. So this estuary was pretty early on got on board pretty early on in the mix, and that was back in 1990. So what's that, 32 years ago. So this has been listed as a Ramsar Site for 32 years, and that's pretty special. And monitoring in the estuary has been going on for that time as well. And this is the largest estuary in the southwest of Western Australia. Covers 134 square kilometres. So really massive and
Aircraft just have on the runway 07 Bunbury. Press your attention to the left-hand turn or a right-hand turn?
Yeah, right-hand turn. I'm just making a right-hand turn now. There will not be traffic and flight up, climb to the southwest for Margaret River Augusta up to 2,500.
Right up 629.
wow. So beautiful seeing the mud flats, the sand flats and everything. I can see that lots of birds would like to hang out down there. Kind of wish I would, if they would have just jumped out. Well, maybe not jumped out, but fly down and land there with my telescope and have a look. Although all the birds aren't here at the moment, they're already up north doing their migration. They're probably breeding right now in the Arctic tundra, doing their thing. So this is...
Turning flight on 629, joining downwind runway 07 coverage.
So these little lakes over here, this is the base of Lake Clifton, so I'm getting to the northern end of Lake Preston now, and now I'm hitting Lake Clifton. And in the distance I can see the southern end of the Harvey Inlet as well, as I can see the Peel Inlet too in the north. It's really cool. Oh, I can see that you guys have a beautiful view of the lakes as well, which is awesome, because that's what I would love for you to see. Now, my T's and P's are all good. Got plenty of fuel. Not going to get lusty today and tracking the coast. I think my microlight friends landed back at Preston Field, so I'll head back there soon. I just really wanted to show you all up here. I go exploring. I'm also aware that I've got a, what's that, 8 or 9 knot tailwind. So I'm doing an airspeed of 55 knots, but my ground speed is 63 knots. And I know once I turn around, I'll be crawling along that probably about 45, 46 knots. So it's going to take longer to get back than what it is than it has to get here. So I'm just aware of that as well. But let's go to the top of Lake Clifton and turn around and then go back and land at at Preston Field, and we'll do a straight in approach on 17. Oh, will we? Yeah, why not? By the time I get there, those guys will probably be like, right, we're ready to go back for breakfast. Oh, I don't know if you can see it. I might just fly over there, shall I? Lovely traffic, microlight 9120 is 10 miles north of Preston Field and tracking north along the western side of Lake Clifton, Bunbury, correction, at 1,500, Bunbury. So I'll just fly east a little bit, well, northeast, so that you guys can see the lake. Keep an eye out too for little places I can land, because it's not heat. Oh, that's supposed to have an emergency landing, that is, for those people going, why would she land next to the lake? It's just the thing as a pilot, when you're flying around, you're always looking for places that you could put the plane down if you had an engine out. And I was referring to Tiger Country the other day when I was flying. I was saying I'm flying over Tiger Country. People say, what's Tiger Country? And that just means that you're flying over somewhere where there's nowhere to put your plane down that's clear of trees. So when I flew across the hill, that's tiger country because it's state forest, so it's just bush. So if I had an engine out, well.
Bunbury traffic, about 10 miles north, inbound, currently at 2.5 hours from peak. Bunbury traffic.
Wow. So that's what tiger country is. Wow. Now, I don't have time to fly all the way up to Mandra, but I am going to fly across Lake Clifton here. There's just these really long, narrow lakes here. They're just incredible. They look like they're tidally influenced lakes here. An inlet coming up here on my right. I'm not sure if you can see it in the distance, but I'll fly across and we'll have a look. So there's a little aerodrome here too somewhere apparently. Oh, there it is over there. Oh. Oh no, it's not. It's in front of me. So what was that? That might be it up there, that gap in the trees. So Peel Inlet is just to the north of the Harvey Estuary. I'm flying over Lake Clifton at the moment, and that's the Harvey Estuary just over here to my 2 o'clock. And it's just so beautiful seeing everything from up here, like the colour of the water and the reflections of the trees in the water. It's so calm and peaceful. Oh, look at that. You're going to get a beautiful view when I do a little turn around. In fact, let's do a little orbit here. Look at that, isn't that magnificent? Probably about to fly into my own rotor here. Anyway. Do a 360, give you a look around, and then I think fly across to the Harvey Estuary and head back. Wow, that's Peel Inlet up there. Whoa!
Shoot 07 to the junior runway.
I am conscious of the time because these guys are down at Preston Field, so I won't spend heaps of
Traffic Highlander 251 miles 10 miles to the north east. 2,500 back for it after.
Oh, that's the runway there, I can see it. It's the grass strip. Nice. I'm actually at 2,000 feet now. That turn ended up being a little bit of a climbing turn. This is the southern end of the Harvey Estuary, just here that I think is coming into your view at the moment. Hope you're all still with me and enjoying the ride. Leave your comments in the comments. I'd love to hear what you have to say or enjoying things. What do you want to see? All the rest of it. I will get to your comments when I land a bit later. Oh, there's a little plane over there. He was doing the radio call before. Let's do a left-hand turn this time now. Show you a different angle. And then I think we'll head back to Preston Field. So I'm hoping if I turn this way, you'll get a better view of the Harvey Estuary is coming into view at the moment, and to the north you might see the Peel inlet up there.
Bunbury traffic, tell us early cars turning lanes 407 at Bunbury. Bunbury traffic.
Cool. And we're going to track back to Preston Field now. And you should have some nice views of the coast as I head back. Currently at 1,900 and because I'm wanting to stay clear of this airfield here. And
Bunbury traffic, tell us early cars turning final 407 Bunbury. Bunbury traffic.
I'm feeling my aircraft coming back into the wind. So I think it's southeasterly this wind up here. Oh yeah, we're going slow. So it's going to be a slow flight back to Preston Field, everybody. We're doing a cracking 38 knots. So I thought might happen. I might pull the bow in. You might be able to hear the whistling sound in the background. It's just got more high pitch. That's because my aircraft is going faster. It's got more airspeed on. It's something that I listen to a lot when I'm flying around. Because I haven't put more throttle on, it also means that my aircraft is coming down. So I've currently got a descent rate of about 200 feet a minute. And I'm just letting that happen as well because I want to come back down to 1,500 and I want to go a bit faster as well so that we're not sitting around here forever trying to get back to the airfield. So I pulled the bar in, which brings the nose of the wing down, which means that I've got more airspeed on. I'm now doing an airspeed of 61 knots and my ground speed is 44. That's okay. My hands feel a lot better today, just because I've got more layers on around my body. My hands haven't cooled down as much, which is nice. So let's get back to Preston Field. I don't mind not doing track up. That's better. Okay, so now I'm putting on a little bit more power because I've got the bar in. I'm now at 1,500 and I want to stay at that altitude. And I'm almost 10 nautical miles out from Preston Field. So I'm just going to...
Level 35 there, you're nearly 232.
Yeah, and the Melbourne's going to see tap as well. And I should be able to hear the other track pilot. Okay. Okay. So I've got the ocean to my right, which just feels a bit weird to be still. I'm getting used to it. Looks like there's a little flock of birds down there. I'm not sure what that would be. These lakes, like the water was dead. I wonder if that's a salt lake. I did my research well. I'm sure there's people from the area watching today and people who are from Peel-Harvey Catchment Council or other community groups in Mandurah. Feel free to correct anything I've said if I've gotten it wrong in the comments today, and I'm sure you've been sharing all of your wonderful insights and information with everybody in the chat and answering questions if there have been any. And if you do have a question, pop it in the comments and I'll get to it after I land. But for now, let's go visit Preston Field and see what's there. I heard that there's...
Stations Canada and the Southern Cross species issued Canada and Southern Cross.
That's the Melbourne Centre frequency. So I hear there's a DC3 at Preston Field. This is an old vintage plane. There used to be a McDonald's.
About Quebec, 742 request. Quebec 742. 742 requesting flight level 430. Quebec 742, climb 2, level 430. Climb momentum, flight level 430, Quebec 742.
forecast, the graphical area forecast, it said there was going to be stratus at 1,500, and I can see it's all over the hills to my left in the east, but there's nothing on the coast. And that's something I used to notice at Lake Macquarie a lot too, that you get cloud near the hills, but actually
Velocity 677 now, Melbourne. Okay, start clearance. Deadly 5 X-ray arrival. Runway 03. Flight level 340. Cleared direct to cargo.
First to Beverly 5 X-ray arrival, runway 03, level 340, and we cleared now direct to cargo, velocity 677.
Velocity 677, cancel all speed restrictions.
Cancel all speed restrictions on 677.
Unity 232, contact me 133.8.
133.8, Unity 232. Unity 232, flight level 350.
Unity 232, Melbourne. Station's Cunderdin, permitted tap fish at Cunderdin.
candidate. Now, I think that's Preston Field just over there. Preston Field traffic, microlight 9120, 10 miles north of the field at 1,500 eastbound, Preston Field. No, we're not going very fast. I love how pristine these areas are and how untouched. It doesn't look like they really get a lot of traffic here. Ah, doesn't have strobe lights on. Whoops.
evening, 1628, contact centre 118.95 day.
118.95, net link 1628.
118.95.
Melbourne, Quebec, correct 742 on 124.13. QX 742, Melbourne, Santa Ana, g'day again.
Melbourne, Santa Ana.
Stations at first, information, Foxtrot current, 2 changes, the temperature 11, change to QNH 1024, first Foxtrot.
Downwind, runway 07. Bunbury traffic, Delta Uniform Oscar, turning base, runway 07, full stop, Bunbury.
This is Lake Preston to my right here, and I've got Preston Field just ahead of probably about another 6 nautical miles, something like that now. Not that far. Just got it in my view.
Bunbury traffic. Charlie Bravo Oscar is joining early downwind runway 07, Bunbury. Bunbury traffic X-ray Hotel Golf is 11 miles to the north inbound. We're at 1,500. Estimated arrival 4 minutes. Bunbury. Bunbury traffic, Yankee Oscar Delta, Canada Base 07, Bunbury.
Bunbury traffic, Delta Uniform Oscar, turning final, runway 07, Bunbury.
So it's 8:42. I think if I land at Preston Field, we'll be jumping straight in the microlight and heading out again. Then 20 miles to Bunbury. But anyway, I'll just stop in and have a look. That looks like the runway over there. But I think I will just fly overhead. And have a look there. Oh, that's very obvious near the runway. And, I just want to make sure my runway is clear before I join the circuit. I can see something crossing over the runway out there. I'd be surprised if there's trikes getting ready to leave, so I don't want to be in the way. A beautiful clear morning. So glad the live stream has stayed on and you're all still here with me at home. Doing a bit of concentrating business now that I'm approaching the aerodrome. Oh yeah, I can see the other microlight. I think it's what I'm looking at. There's another microlight on the ground over there. It looks like a triquine. Pretty cute. So I'm going to join midfield crosswind runway 17 and do a circuit that way. Don't want to just do a straight in approach to somewhere I'm not familiar with.
Velocity 677, when ready, descend to 9,000 on 1024.
Yeah, 9,000, 1024.
Ah yeah, there's the microlight there. Okay. That's great. I think I can see the guy standing down there at the runway. Alrighty, let's go check out Preston Field. Lovely to see all the tracks lined up there. I hope they don't mind today. Preston Field traffic, microlight 9120, going to Newfield Crosswinds runway 17, Preston Field. I'm going to get blown across pretty quick here as I come around. So. Okay. Preston Field traffic, microlight 9120, turn space runway 17 for full stop. Preston Field. In the turn. Okay, speed on. Oof, bounced it in. That was not good. Don't ever watch that again. That's alright. Got a little bit sideways there at the end. Alright. Terrible landing. Everybody's watching and filming. Oh god. Well, she's on the ground, okay. Oh, this is a cute little airfield. I like it. Everybody's camping and stuff. That's right. Oh, nice one. Hey. Oh, it's a little company of everybody here. Really cool. Let's park here and turn it around. Is it alright? Hey, hey. I did. Eventually. Hey?
Like your track.
Oh, thank you. I like my track very much too. Oh, I did a terrible landing. But anyway. It was a bit of wind shear coming in on finals, yeah. I was, it did. Yeah, it did. I bounced the front wheel. Oh, well. But, yeah, I had a tailwind going all the way up there, and then coming back here, I had a ground speed of 32 knots. I had to pull the bar in. Yeah, it was great. It was beautiful. The live stream's still running, so everybody's still watching, I think. I might bring them over and say hello. Hey, everybody. Oh, there you go. There's still a few people watching. Welcome to Preston Field. Oh, it's good reading and see you next flight. Loving this, incredibly beautiful. Say hello, everybody.
Hello. How are you doing, guys? Great to be a part of this of Milly's adventure.
Yeah. So it's Revel and Tracy. Lovely to meet you. This is Kez from Bunbury Area Club. Kez has kindly organised sharing the hangar with me, which is awesome. Hello, I'm Milly. William, lovely to meet you. Probably got freezing cold hands. Yeah, no.
William flew in that strange bird.
Oh, this one over here, there's Snoopy on it. Yeah, right. Very cool. What's this one? So you came from Serpentine, is that right? Yeah, lovely. So what's this aircraft?
It's a Rams S12.
Okay, cool. Nice one. Yes, all sorts of different aircraft here. We've got all the trikes and just talking to everyone. This is a great little airfield. It's nice to see everybody camping over there too. So you guys are probably almost ready to take off and go have breakfast. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, I'm keen to do that too.
Have you seen the Hobbit house over there?
Oh wow, I didn't even notice that. I better go have a look. Let's go have a look at the Hobbit house.
Limestone walls.
Yeah.
So it's quite thermally comforting.
Yep,
in winter
okay.
and summer.
Wow. This is quite novel. Wow, this is the Hobbit house here at Preston Field, which is pretty amazing. Can you?
The next 50 come
All right. Wow, this is incredible. How funny. Have a look in the Hobbiton house. Oh, here we go. Some, I don't know, looks like Pacific Island paintings over here. Some retro furniture. Looks pretty snug. Farewell party. Oh, apparently you can stay in here. That's pretty snuggly. How cute is that? The Hobbit house. And there's a little sign on the gate here too that says Hobbit house. It's pretty funny. Well, loving it. Where is this, Milly? I'm at Preston Field, John. So we're at Preston Field. It's about 20 nautical miles north of Bunbury Aerofield. And yeah, here with a group of trike pilots from Bunbury Aero Club. And we're just having a quick stop over here and going to head back to Bunbury and have second breakfast. And I guess that's appropriate having Hobbit House because hobbits also love to have second breakfast, and me too. Cheryl and Corker, every landing you walk away from is a good one. This is true. Oh, so many comments here Breakfast is my favourite meal too. Great stream, Milly. Thanks, Phil. Lovely to see you here. What a magical day for you, Milly. Yes, so beautiful today, Faye. Thanks for joining in. Jason, great views. Great view, Milly. Have another safe flight. Watching from Canberra. Welcome, Bern. That's awesome. Claire Greenwell, lovely to see you. I'm sure you've done some work here in the estuary. Have a great flight, Milly. A beautiful but chilly morning. Well, I think everybody's getting ready to go again. So I think I'll head over back to the truck. Landed. And yeah, let's I think my microphone on in my earpiece has gone flat. But that's okay. I'm gonna let's see here. Yeah, my earpiece microphone's gone flat. So once I put this back on the microlight here, you're gonna get all the wind noise. So I might just mute the microphone before I take off, and you can enjoy the views until I take off. It's still working. No, my battery on my microlight has gone flat too, so I think great way to start my day, putting the kettle on now for my second brekkie. Hi Jackie, so lovely to see you. Thanks everybody who's joining me today. Craig, Sunday morning with Milly, don't get any better, lol. Think I need to take lessons. Yes you do, Craig, get amongst it. Loving your journey, Milly. But John and Shelley, hi John and Shelley. So lovely to see you. Alright, I'm going to mute the mic so you guys don't end up just listening to wind noise all the way back. I'm going to jump in the truck, let you enjoy the view, and when I land at Bunbury, I will chat to you again if the battery hasn't gone flat. Alright, ciao.